So, we just come out of the theater.
Just seen Deadpool 2, and it's funny as fuck, but...
I heard a lot of bad stuff about this movie, but coming out of the theater, I don't get the hate. It's not as good as the first one, but that's a given.
And that's the only thing I knew going into it was it wasn't as good as the first one, and it's the first one's better, but this is almost the perfect sequel. Like a lot of times when the sequel comes out, it's like didn't match expectations, didn't whatever. This is definitely the perfect sequel. It just doesn't quite. There's something that's just, I don't know. The first one was just so perfect, and this one is funny and it's awesome.
Yeah, this one is more of a. It almost. Well, let me say this. This one takes itself a little more seriously than the first one did.
And it knows what it is. Like, people are saying it's basically Terminator 2. They acknowledge it in the movie that is what it is. Like, they know full well what they're doing and what they're making fun of and what they're copying. And they have no problem acknowledging it.
Yeah, no, this is quite good. I think Ryan Reynolds is just he's too good. Like,
now this movie Deadpool 2, it focuses like Deadpool 1 was a Deadpool movie. This is a Deadpool movie by all means, but it's like it's almost more of a Wade Wilson and Deadpool movie. You get to know a little bit more about Wade. I mean, that being said, they did go over Wade a bit in Deadpool 1, but this one, it just felt like there was more Wade throughout the whole movie.
Yeah.
Like Deadpool 1,
I agree.
once we get Deadpool, that's all we see. In this movie, it's like, it's always going back and forth, which it worked. It definitely worked. And all the acting is amazing. Or not necessarily amazing, but I mean, there isn't anyone... Well, there's one person in the movie that I didn't really like, but it's not that I didn't like the acting. The acting was good. Like, I didn't have anything
just didn't
wrong with
care
the
for the
acting. It was just the character.
Yeah, I feel as though...
But you can tell there was more money, like more of a budget in this movie.
Yeah, you could, but then even with that being said, like...
There was some things where I was like, they actually put that in the movie?
Yeah, like... They went for it, I guess. That's what the first one was all about.
But they are not afraid to take jabs at DC, at Marvel, at friggin' Harry Potter, Star Wars, like
everything.
And the soundtrack, oh my god!
I think the tunes in the movie were like just random funny choices. But as for the score of the movie, I can't really comment because I didn't.
I'll get into another part after we get to start really getting spoiler heavy. But like the story it's pretty good, but there is parts where it's like that was sloppy. But Deadpool acknowledges it.
Yeah, that's
so
just
it's
lazy
like
writing.
Him acknowledging it almost makes up for the fact that it was sloppy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you're thinking like that was sloppy, but it was sloppy to set up the joke, so it's like it works. I don't know. But the characters in the movie, all the characters, there's returning characters, there's new characters. I thoroughly enjoyed them all. The one thing though, I found Negasonic Teenage Warhead wasn't really in the movie a whole lot.
Very little.
But she was in the movie, so I mean, it was awesome to have it all. Like, all the people still transfer over into this movie. But, yeah, she just wasn't in it a whole lot. Colossus is in it for a decent amount.
I'd say he's in it more than he was in the first one.
Yeah.
He almost has, like, a character in this one,
and
almost.
the X-Force is just...
It's funny, man. It's a laugh, and that's all it is. It's like...
I was expecting more, but then at the same time, was I really? Like, you know what I mean? 'Cause going into this, like... I didn't know if this was going to be an X-Force movie, a Deadpool. This is a Deadpool movie. This is like Deadpool trying to join the X-Men. It fails, so he tries to make his own X-Men, and it's like that kind of fails. So it's like, it's definitely a Deadpool movie. It is not an X-Force movie. If you think going into this it's an X-Force movie, it's not. It's definitely planting the seeds for an X-Force movie. But and then in the trailer, like it shows him go like X-Force. Like I'm assuming that's making fun of Wakanda Forever a little bit. Right? That's what I was getting the vibe from. But like,
I never even thought of that.
well, even when I seen it in the trailer, when he goes like that in the trailer, I was like, that's making fun of fucking Wakanda Forever. Like that's the first thing I thought of. But what is it they call? This is a little bit of a spoiler, but just while we're on Wakanda Forever, what does he call Mohanger or whatever his name is at the end of the movie?
Oh, Dopinder. He calls him like the Brown Panther.
Oh my god, that was so funny. Like,
oh no, this, as I said, like I'm not even viewing this movie as like, oh, I need to go in and like I need to get every last little detail. I went into this movie, I shut my brain off, and I wanted to just go in. I wanted to see a comedy, and for the most part, it was just a comedy. But they also took, they tried taking Wade Wilson like a little bit more down to earth in this movie than in the first one.
Which it worked and all, but like you said, like there was almost too much Wade. Like, not that it was wrong or bad or anything, but it just, there was some moments where you probably could have taken it out of the movie and thrown like 5 or 10 minutes of Wade just getting messed up.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Probably would have been happier, but they probably, like, I never really looked at it. They probably don't want to make a movie just of him getting messed up over and over again, because then they're gonna get like shit on for not being a movie. Like,
as great as it would be,
but like overall, we can't really complain with what we got. Like,
none.
I'm not really gonna give it a rating. I'm just gonna give it a thumbs up. Like,
yeah, me too. Go check it out.
I enjoyed it. It was worth the money. But if you didn't see Deadpool 1, don't go see Deadpool 2. Go watch Deadpool 1, then go see Deadpool 2, because it's the perfect sequel. But going into it without seeing Deadpool 1, you're gonna be a little bit confused. Not even confused. You're just, go see Deadpool 1 before you see Deadpool 2 if you haven't. But getting into spoilers, like deep into spoilers, like there's like Juggernaut shows up in this movie, like I kind of was expecting it, but
the first class X-Men make a cameo.
Oh man, that was perfect too. That's
I wasn't expecting that at all.
And in the final fight scene, the whole time, like, there's this epic music going on. Now, I forget if it goes holy shit balls or holy fuck balls, but it's like that loud. Over and
but
over
like I remember
over.
the buddy I was sitting next to in the movie, he's like, man, listen, can you hear the music? And like all I hear is like that like Star Wars orchestra choir music. But then I'm thinking, then I hear it. Holy shit!
It was
shit.
going holy shit balls or holy fuck balls.
Oh,
I forget what it was saying, but it was awesome. And then how they defeat Juggernaut is priceless. Like, that whole fight scene with Juggernaut and Colossus is so good.
Yeah,
like,
they fucking stick an electric fucking wire
the
up
electric
his ass.
circuit up his ass and push him in a pool. And then at the end, right before the credits roll, if you look, you can actually see Juggernaut like sitting, like just chilling in the pool with the electricity still going, making it a hot tub.
I did see when that first scene in. Did you see it? That first scene whenever he's in like the blind lady's house, whenever he's first there. Did you see that little Groot toy, Baby Groot?
I didn't know.
I think I did. I could be wrong. I just want to put this in here because whenever this movie comes out on DVD, I'm gonna be looking for that shit, and I'm gonna be saying like, "Oh yes, I seen it. I was right."
And one thing I gotta make sure is in this, and I said it during the movie, I said it after the movie, and then my girlfriend noticed in the credits it was actually him. But Brad Pitt is in this movie for like half a second, maybe.
Like, yeah, I'd say not even. Like, just a quick.
There's an invisible character, and you don't see him the whole time. You're starting to question if he's even there. And then right when he dies, it like he turns to normal for a quick second, and it's Brad Pitt.
In everything, man. We get Terry Crews. We get Bill Skarsgård. I was gonna say Stellan Skarsgård, but that's his dad. And we got who's that other fella? The guy with the hair. He's like, I'm better than you guys.
I don't know.
I recognized the actor. I like the whole X-Force. Like, I was digging every minute.
I was expecting more from the X-Force, but it worked perfectly. And then with how the movie ended with him, I'm just gonna say getting the time stone. I know it's not the time stone, but he may as well have gotten the time stone because he just goes back and fixes everything. Like, I mean, X-Men Origins everything. Like,
Deadpool goes back to X-Men Origins Wolverine, and that end scene where Wolverine first meets the Deadpool with the sewn up lip. All of a sudden, you just see, and then like you just see Hugh Jackman's claws there. Just he's off screen, and then the other Deadpool comes and just shoots him like 10
like Ryan
times.
Reynolds, like the current Deadpool we have, just shows up and he's like saying like little things to Logan, and he's shooting the shit out of Deadpool.
And like he goes,
and right before he leaves, he's like, big fan.
Yeah, big fan, man. And then Deadpool goes to Ryan Reynolds' house while Ryan Reynolds is getting the script for Green Lantern. And he just blows his brains out, man. Like, no, the jokes,
And this is like the end of the movie we're talking about. Like, we didn't even talk about the beginning.
Yeah, like Deadpool humor it's probably the best you can get.
Like, and the CGI, it is iffy and sometimes, but it almost has to be for some of the stuff you do with Deadpool and Ryan Reynolds. Like, for example, there's a part that I loved and couldn't get enough of, but at the same time it was so gross and like messed up. Whenever Cable has his arm and then he just takes his arm and starts choking him with like his arm backwards.
I love that.
Amy's like cringing and I'm cringing, but I'm also like wanting more. Like, oh man, I love when
there was a lot of cringy stuff in this movie, man. Like whenever Pennywise falls into the fucking grinder to the wood chipper,
and then he spits the acid out. Oh my god!
And that's what kills Peter.
Yeah,
I thought Peter was gonna be the only person to die. In the theater, I thought he was gonna be the only one to make it out.
Oh yeah, but like, no, none of them do until he goes back and fixes it all.
Oh man!
Well, no, that's a lie.
Why did Bill Skarsgård puke acid? Was that like was he the one from a different planet or the other guy?
No, his power was he spits acid. Remember?
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah, he was saying something about his power being spitting acid, and then Shatterstar's like, "I'm better than you at everything." And Deadpool's like,
I guess obviously you're not. You're the first one to die. But whenever they're coming down in those with the parachutes and they're just kind of all going, like, what the fuck is going on?
I was like, this doesn't look like it's going to go down. Like, right when they jumped out in the trucks, like right there, I was like, I don't think they're going to make it.
They're about to jump out the plane. Peter sits down on the thing before he jumps out.
Deadpool just pushes them.
Oh, that would be me, man. I wouldn't want to jump out
and
of
then
a
he's like,
plane. I wouldn't want to jump out of a plane. I know that. God. What else is there, spoilers? Cable is I like him.
I like him too, and like you said, his jokes were kind of flat and stuff, but I think it had to be for Cable to work. Like, he's a serious guy.
As far as I'm concerned, the Cable in this movie is not the son of Jean Grey and Scott Summers.
Yeah,
he could be.
It's debatable.
He could be. They don't say it in this movie. So.
And like, I do love Josh Brolin. I love Josh Brolin as of recently. I can't get enough of him. But, yeah, no, like, some of his jokes fall flat, but, like...
That's not his fault. That's the script's fault.
And
that's just lazy writing.
And Deadpool will say that himself.
Exactly.
But there is, before we end this, I have to make note that Deadpool does, at one point, call Cable Thanos. I forget what he says, but he says something.
Shut your mouth,
Thanos.
Yeah,
shut your mouth,
Thanos,
like or something
like
that.
Thanos, and seems offended by it.
Cable doesn't even acknowledge it almost. Like, he just kind of looks at him and
Cable
says
can't.
something.
I don't think Cable can break the fourth wall. Only Deadpool can do that, can't he?
Does he ever break the fourth wall in this movie?
No, like, and he said it before, like Harry Potter,
Harry Potter, Star Wars, like... There's probably even more that I don't even know.
It's like, watch it again and we're going to see more stuff.
Oh, yeah. But, overall it was funny as hell.
Yeah, go check it out. It's worth the watch. If you've seen Infinity War already, I guess. It's safe to say that.
Yeah.
Go check that one out first.
I definitely say go see Deadpool 2 if you've seen Deadpool 1. But if you didn't see Infinity War... Don't go see Deadpool. Go see Infinity War.
See that
go see them both in the same day.
That'd be sick. Which one do you go see first? Do you see Deadpool or Infinity War
maybe
first?
Go see Infinity War, bring it down a little bit, and then go see Deadpool, kind of lighten the mood up again.
Perfect idea,
It is
guys.
the perfect combo there. That's how they're going to make money this summer. They don't have to compete with each other. They can work with each other.
Well, other than that, yeah, thumbs up. And I just...
Definitely enjoyable.
Highly recommend it. And
see it in theaters if you can. Take her easy, guys.